Good morning, friends. Welcome to story time. Why don't we start with our morning song? But this time, I'm going to teach you guys some sign language while we do it, okay? So first, this means more. And this means together. This means happy. This means friend. This means my. And this means your. Are you ready? Okay, I think we can do this. The more we get together, together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. That wasn't so hard, was it? Why don't we try one more time, okay? The more we get together, together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Very good, friends. Do you know why I taught you sign language today? It's because in the book we're going to read, Moses goes to a concert. The little boy is deaf, which means he can't hear anything. So he uses sign language to communicate with people. It's kind of cool. He doesn't speak English like we do to people. He uses his hands to talk. It's pretty cool. Why don't we read the book, Moses Goes to a Concert, and you can see what I mean, okay? Okay, friends, this is Moses Goes to a Concert. It's written by Isaac Millman and published by Farrar, Straus, and Giroux. So a big thank you to both of them for letting us share it with you today. This is called an author's note, and it's just sharing a little bit about American Sign Language, which is often called by its initials, ASL. And it's telling me here how to read what's going to be in the book. Moses plays on his new drum. He can't hear the sounds he is making because he is deaf, but he feels the vibration of the drum through his hands. He has taken off his shoes so he can feel it through his feet too. When you play a musical instrument, like maybe your toy drum, or if you have any other instruments at your house, have you ever thought maybe you can feel the vibrations? Sometimes when I play a toy drum or a real drum, I feel the vibrations in my hands going all the way up into my body. And down here, it shows you how to sign, I play the drum. Today, Moses is going on a field trip. His teacher, Mr. Samuels, is taking him and his classmates, who are all deaf, to a young people's concert. As the children climb the bus, they wonder what is inside Mr. Samuel's black bag. A big surprise, signs Mr. Samuels. The teacher has a big surprise. On the bus, Moses signs to his friend, John, my parents gave me a new drum. John signs back, I got one too. Look, there it shows you how to sign my friend, just like we signed earlier in our song. Children from all over the city are coming to the concert. Moses and his friend John wait for their class to get off the bus so they can go inside together. They're going into an auditorium to listen to a concert. Mr. Samuels leads them from their seats in the first row. Across the stage, in front of the orchestra, are all kinds of percussion instruments. Children, the percussionist is a friend of mine, signs Mr. Samuels. What is a percussionist? Anna signs back. A musician who plays instruments such as the drum, cymbals, and even a piano. A loud musical sound is what's signed up here. A young woman walks onto the stage. Everyone stands up to applaud. Some of Moses' classmates wave instead of clapping. The percussionist smiles and bows to the audience. We wave and applaud. She has no shoes, Moses signs in surprise. The teacher smiles and signs. She is deaf too. She follows the orchestra by feeling the vibrations of the music through her stocking feet. Stocking feet just means she's wearing socks. Then Mr. Samuels takes 11 balloons out of his black bag and hands one to each of his students. Oh, what beautiful balloons, Anna signs. Hold them on your laps, signs Mr. Samuels. They'll help you feel the music, because you can feel vibrations through balloons. Here it says 11 beautiful balloons. The conductor turns to face the orchestra and raises his baton. The percussionist strikes the huge gong, and the concert begins. The percussionist watches the conductor and moves from one instrument to the next, striking each to make a sound. Moses and his classmates hold their balloons in their laps. They can feel the music as their balloons pick up the vibrations. I feel vibrations. When the concert is over, Mr. Samuels has another surprise. He takes the children on stage to meet his friend, Miss Marjorie Elwyn. She will tell you how to become a percussionist, signs Mr. Samuels. I became seriously ill at the age of 7, signs Mrs. Elwyn. And when I recovered, I found out that I had lost my hearing. I was deaf. What did you do then, signs Moses. My friends and I are deaf. She's signing the whole thing, so this is what it says. I worked hard. My heart was set on becoming a percussionist, and I did. When you sign, you have to make sure your face says what you're thinking, relates to your signs. So when we signed happy earlier, we had to make sure our faces showed that we were happy, because otherwise it would have been very confusing. So here, she's saying worked hard, and her face is showing that she worked hard. Now you can play on my musical instruments, Miss Elwyn signs. Come with me, children. Anna plays on the marimba. Beverly strikes the triangle. Mark pounds the floor tom-tom and the cymbal. Diane beats the tom-toms. John hits the snare drum, and Moses thumps the bass drum. While Dave strikes the gong, Tommy and Susie play on the tubular bells, while Steve bangs the kettle drum and Maria plays the congas. Children, we have to go, Mr. Samuels announces after a while. Miss Elwyn has to get ready for another concert. Moses and his classmates sign thank you, and they wave goodbye to Miss Elwyn. Thanks, goodbye, that's what this says. On the bus home, Moses signs, it was so much fun. That night, Moses tells his parents about the concert. Here is what he says. When you set your mind to it, you can become anything you want when you grow up. A doctor, artist, teacher, lawyer, farmer, electrician, or actor. I want to become a percussionist. I think Moses will do a great job at becoming a percussionist, don't you? That's the end of that story, friends. Now, just like Moses, when you set your mind to it, you can become anything when you grow up. And you can also learn anything even now when you're young. Did you know that in American Sign Language, or ASL, when they do the alphabet, when they sing their ABCs, they use their hands? Would you like to learn how to sing and sign your ABCs just like they do in ASL? It's not that hard, and I think you can probably learn it. So I'm going to teach you right now, okay? Get ready. You just need one hand. I am right-handed, so I like to use my right hand for this. But you can also use your left hand, okay? It doesn't matter. All right, so get your hand ready. For A, you're going to make a fist, but you're going to leave your thumb out here. It kind of looks like an apple, doesn't it? So that's A. For B, you're going to make an open hand, and then you're just going to tuck your thumb, just like that. So that's B. And for C, you're actually going to make a C. See? C. For D, you're going to make these three fingers touch your thumb and then put your pointer finger straight up. That's D. It kind of looks like a D if you go like this or like this. For E, you're going to make all four of these fingers touch your thumb. E. For F, you're just going to, oh, that was D. Oops. For F, you're going to, it's kind of like okay when you say, I'm okay. But instead, you just go like this. That's F. You can do it like this with your fingers apart, or like this with your fingers together. That's F. And then G, you're going to put your hand on your side, kind of like you're pointing. Like I'm pointing that way. And then for H, you're going to use two fingers. That's H. For I, you're going to make that fist again, but this time you're going to put your pinky up, so it looks like a little I. For J, you're going to take that I, that pinky, and you're just going to draw a J. It's pretty simple. J. For K, you're going to put up your pointer finger and your middle finger and put your thumb right between them. See? K. For L, you're just going to make an L with your hand. See? And then for M, you're going to take your thumb and you're going to tuck it between your pinky finger and your ring finger. And then you're going to put your other fingers over it. And then for N, you're just going to switch which finger it's tucked between your ring finger and your middle finger. For O, you're just going to make an O with your hand. P is a little tricky. So let me see if I can turn so you can see what I'm doing. It's kind of like a K, but upside down. But you got to make sure this finger points out. And then Q. Oh, no, Q's next. Sometimes I forget my ABCs if I don't sing them first. Q looks like this. It's kind of like you're pinching something, but without pinching it. And then R, you're going to do this, and then just kind of like you're crossing your fingers, waiting for something. Like, gotta cross my fingers, but that's an R. And then S, make that fist, but instead of putting your thumb here, tuck it across, like you're actually making a fist. So that's S. T, you're going to tuck your thumb between your pointer finger and your middle finger. T. U, you just put these two fingers up like a U. And then V is super easy. You just got to open those fingers up to make a V. And then W, you add in your ring finger. W. X, bring these fingers down, tuck that thumb, kind of like a pirate's hook. Arrgh. It's an X. And then Y, these three fingers in the middle go down, these two fingers go out, Y. And then Z is the easiest of all. You just need to use your pointer finger and draw a Z. And that's it. I'm going to go through it now kind of fast without explaining anything, just so you can see what it looks like, okay? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, T. Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Good job! Did you know that when you're doing sign language, you use your fingers to spell your name? So my name is Natalie. Natalie. I hope you had fun today, friends. It was great having story time with you. We don't have a lot of time left, so we can do open shut them really quick, and then it's time to go, okay? Get your hands ready. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. I had so much fun with you today, friends. See you later.